Yo, what's good, everybody? Shiny in this thing, Jelly. Who we got? Bangle Bro,
What's going on, gang?
Angry Demon Noises, huh? He wants to be called Bangle Bro. Y'all heard it here first.
Bengali, bro.
Oh,
Can't you read?
Oh, I told you, bro. I'm I'm a little
Fried.
yeah. I'm a JJK
What's
fan. I
good,
can't
Zoni?
read. Zoni, my son.
Morpheus, of course.
Miles Morpheus.
Shiny
Me.
the goat.
Hydroids.
Mousy Midi. What's going on, guys?
How's everyone holding up? Feels good to be back. You know, doing our normal routine.
One sec, Ty.
This dude's already taking breaks, man. Look at him. Fart Man will protect Japan from the Mikaboshi. That's what I'm talking about. Fart Man protects me at night. Is it like Fartman, like Cartman, or is it Fart Man? What's up, Mo?
My apologies.
You're good. You're good, Papa. I'm cooking up a theory after a couple rereads. Damn, this bro rereads his rereads. He does it in bulk.
Interested in what you're cooking up, Morpheus?
Yeah, what kind of... Yeah, in fact, just give us your theory, and it'll become our theory.
Yeah, that way we can guarantee it doesn't happen.
Yeah, if you... Yeah, don't let us cook.
No, yeah, but it's good to be back with another midweek stream after our first chapter back, which definitely gave us a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it had me.
That was kind of
I went on a little rant. I was all up in my...
No, that was a pretty packed episode. And I'm sure there's like more we could have covered, right? That's why we're here.
And, you know, I do have a theory as to, you know, where we're going to go next chapter, you know, this coming Sunday.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of put it on the thumbnail. I'm so ready for the answer to like finally get showed to us, the first EB, just so I can either be wrong and just take my licks, or I can, you know, be right and dish out the licks and move my record, you know, up to like 3-46.
Yeah, I love it. You're pretty like, you're going all in at this point.
I got to, bro.
The closer we get, the bolder you, the bolder you get. No, yeah, you have to. I get it. All in on black.
I'm gonna start being more opinionated. So get ready for edgy Tiberius, y'all.
I love it.
You know what? I think they pay teachers too much. Just shitty takes. Just the worst takes.
That's funny. Yeah, well, that's one way to kick off the stream.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. You know, this is the new edgy, you know, Hishaku Hideout.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it.
Hey, Dice, can you read that one?
No, I'm not gonna read this one. Appreciate the 5 what is it, pounds, right?
Boy. Nah, yeah, it's pounds.
Yeah, appreciate you, Joey. No,
all right. No, I think it's your... I think it's your turn though. Like we usually rotate, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's your turn. But I mean, I guess
I'm not gonna do that to Jelly.
I guess I'll let's see. Bros on sword picks, I swear. Okay, Mouse. All right, let's see. Jelly, 5 English pounds. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Love you, and I'm in love with you. But Tibby, read this, please. JJK, I'm going Gojo 6-Eye Technique, Demon Slayer, oh my god, Katana, Slice all demigods must bleed, Chainsaw Man, I'm Rap Devil. Huh. Yo, by
Bravo,
the way,
Jelly.
this is
Oh,
Jello. That is from Jello's like mixtape coming out. By the way, y'all, those are his own
okay.
original lyrics.
Now you just gotta like reread it, but just go a bit faster and add some tempo to
Put the beat on.
it. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna say where that's from because we're gonna.
We're not trying to spread, propaganda.
Yeah, we're not.
Because that's preposterous.
We heard it, so y'all don't have to, and hopefully you don't come across it. Genius, Jelly. Genius. But yeah, what we getting into today, Tiberius? I mean, I have an idea of what your what your theory is.
Yeah.
So,
I want to get back to the Kunishige taming a god. And everything we saw, as I said in the our recent episode, that everything we've seen is like his thoughts, kind of like reigniting that fire, if you will, to just intensify, like put his conviction out, lay it all out on the line, go as hard as he possibly can, and that's how the creation of the Magatsumi happens.
yeah, it's like the more we,
and it's also, I was about to say, it's also like, the way that, because there's a lot of speculation and a lot of predictions and theories about how the creation of the blades was like actually going to go down for like a long time. Remember, we weren't there were theories about Kunishige and Shiba going to steal the Datanseki, and that's what started the war. Remember that? Like, and it's funny how like now we're like, the story is like framed way differently now, or our understanding of it is. And shit, it's like when you think about Kunishige, like the reasons why he, because he's really making himself like an enemy of the state. He's basically saying fuck their plans. I'm just gonna take it. Hand them I'm gonna do it my own. And I mean, now we see why that's important because of what exactly Chiaki means to Kunishige. Like this chapter, so like it just kind of recontextualizes everything.
Yeah, it's like the more we look into it, the more we kind of find meanings. Like we find more meanings in that title that was like last chapter, right? I mean, something so simple, like fire. I do wonder if like the original Japanese specific terminology, if there's any more to it. You know how like a lot of the time like kanjis have like multiple meaning, and it's like
it's often fine layered. Shit.
It's not Japanese, Tiberius. No, but yeah, that is something like I mean, I could probably look it up on stream later. But yeah, man, I agree with you. It's gonna be interesting to see, just like I think I talked about this a bit on the episode, but just like how much we see of this side of Kunishige, really. I mean, that's something that I'm also wondering, like, are we gonna see any more of what Kunishige's childhood looked like before he lost his parents?
I can't lie, I ain't trying to see all that.
No, I mean, I agree with that. I don't even think it's necessary.
Oh yeah, but it's just like now we literally don't know. Like I feel like we all kind of had a thought of like, we understood what Hokuzono was like, the story he was wanting to tell, and he like completely just changes our our understanding, or for like his literary work. Like, we didn't expect to go like to where we were in 126. To your point, like you just don't know what like if we're gonna see Papa Soga, for instance. Like will we see Chiaki and Nakamura's dad? Like You just don't know
Exactly.
with like Hokuzono anymore. And I mean that's the best possible compliment, you know, is like keep your readers guessing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and like I'm just wondering as part like as like the bigger picture, because I'm also wondering, going back to what we talked a bit about, if this is like, if we're getting this context now of his backstory because it's relevant to the making of the enchanted blades and what he's putting into that. um I'm wondering like how much more he's going to be fleshed out, right? And we joked about this a little bit, right, in terms of like getting one of these flashbacks for each enchanted blade and just seeing like how much trauma he's packing into each one. But like, seriously speaking, like that is kind of something I'm looking out for now. Like, just how is Kunishige gonna be continue to be fleshed out and developed as a character? Like, not just the creator of the Enchanted Blades, not just Chihiro's dad, but like his own character.
Yeah.
You know.
No, yeah, facts. And like,
So
you know, like the way I guess the way I could see it is because you are right. Like we could get more like breadcrumbs of Kunishige through the creation of the EBs. That is for sure possible. Um, I'm thinking, and or this is just my theory as of like where it stands, that I believe we're gonna see the first blade being created, and then now this is kind of like to pair along with the Magatsumi was crafted first theory. And if that does happen, then I think we'll get a time skip to where the others are created, or kind of, I guess it'll kind of pace through the rest of the time until we get to like the them taking the battlefield, the EBs.
I'm sorry. I want to shout out Karasu, who's in chat right now. He just hit me up on Discord.
You send you a foot pic?
No, no, no. No. No, Karasu confirms that there seems to be no other meaning to the kanji other than fire. Karasu has a pretty good track record of translating some of the bachi Japanese scans. So appreciate that, Karasu.
Good looking out, Papa.
That does surprise me a bit. That does surprise me.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's like, so like I feel like if you're a Japanese reader, right, I feel like a lot of the times like the names be telling you what these characters be doing and shit sometimes, or like their themes and all that, I felt like if we knew that,
Yeah.
I always feel like, man, how do they just not be like figuring some things out way early? Like I feel like because the culture is so different, I mean obviously it's not that easy just because those words exist, or the doesn't mean that like it solves the case or cracks a big theory. I just sometimes like how like some translations are like so literal for certain characters, it kind of just tells you what you need to know about them and shit.
Yeah.
I wonder how like the readers, like how they be like like how do they like take those characters, like they're like, oh, here we got old fire crotch that over here, we know what he's gonna be about. Forgive me. Like I said, I'm
No, that's funny. That's funny. Fire crotch. You got to bring that one back.
Hey man, I work with the best of my abilities, and as you can see, they're not that impressive. I do a little razzle dazzle. All right.
No, but yeah,
I'm gonna stop fucking around. I'm getting so distracted.
Like Chiaki is obviously the other elephant in the room.
Don't call it. Right? You shouldn't call a woman an elephant, Dice.
Oh, okay, Tiberius.
I'm just playing, bro. I literally said my bad. No, but dead ass. Yeah. I mean, like I told you, I think she was like the highlight of the chapter for me, even though it was a Kunishige, centered chapter.
Yeah, and like my question to you would be, because we got the princess chapter and we got the Chiaki chapter. We have gotten some fleshing out of Chiaki's character in terms of like her place, in the flashback, more than Kunishige, even, I would say, um, until the most recent chapter, especially, like, right? So I'm wondering, because you brought up Papa Soga a couple of times now, and I'm thinking, like, are we gonna get a look at like Chiaki, like a more in-depth look at Chiaki's childhood, um, kind of more of that relationship with Akamura and whatever dynamic she had with her mom back then, and the dad, which we have yet to meet.
Yeah, deadbeat dad. Oh, if Hatshaku's the dad, I'll have to put it down. I'd have to put I might have to, like, we probably close up shop if Hatshaku is Chiaki's dad.
Let him cook.
No, I don't know. Fire the
Let him
chef,
cook,
fire the
man.
whole kitchen. But
Uh,
I will say, like, I think that the fact that we've already seen Chiaki's, or a couple moments of her being younger, like looking at the previous Soga princess, um, like her just awakening obviously we didn't get, anything, impactful like we did with this chapter of Kunishige, but I'm thinking that, like, from here on, I don't think we're gonna see much of the at least Kunishige and Chiaki's, like, background as a kid or their upbringing. I don't think we're gonna see, if there maybe is something, but I don't think we're gonna spend too much time on it anymore. I think we're gonna be progressing forward a bit faster. But to be fair, I've said that before in this flashback arc, and Hokuzono's definitely letting it marinate.
oh yeah, boy is he.
And hey, I'm
Boy is
fucking
he.
with it. I personally have been enjoying the flashback.
Oh yeah. I mean, whoever isn't, I'd like to talk to them.
I saw
You know?
people. I mean, that's one thing I don't even give it my time of day. But I see some things, like I saw the worst take of Kagurabachi. I think I almost responded to it on Twitter. That's how bad it was, but I didn't. But I'll send you a screenshot of it though, Dice.
Okay.
But no, but like I've seen some takes of people like already saying that they'd rather just go back to the Chihiro, like, already.
Stop it.
I swear, I saw a thread
Yeah,
about
no, not
that.
to you, I guess.
Oh,
To them,
stop
because
it.
like this,
Oh yeah, okay.
like this isn't even. Yeah, I mean, this isn't even like close to the longest arcs
Yeah,
yet. Like, I
the
think
war
we're
hasn't
still
even
like what?
started yet.
Yeah, and like, come on, guys. Like, we can't step away from the main characters for a whole arc. We're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, shit, we was without Yuji for like 50-55 chapters at one point. So buckle up.
Yeah, and like, Hokuzono has, like, I think in the past successfully been able to carry the story without Chihiro. I know a lot of people have their issues with the assault on Kamunabi HQ arc. I love it. And even like right now in the Seitei War, as it's currently like ran, I think he's done a great job kind of like keeping the spotlight on this new cast and partly returning cast of characters, obviously like a different side of them. Um, and yeah, like I'm good without Chihiro for now, man. And
Yeah.
obviously that's no knock on Chihiro, right?
Yeah, like we'll accept it. Like I said, let Hokuzono cook. We trust his execution. That's why I think he's really, like, impressed the hell out of me. Like, not just like art, choreography, like cinematic storytelling or paneling. That's all cool. Like, we got that's a lot of that stuff in the first arc. We saw a lot of those flashes of brilliance. But I think it's like the ability to execute is the highlight for Hokuzono. Like, for me, at the end of basically the gigantic last arc of part one, Sword Bear's assassination, with the three parts, and
Mm-hmm.
how he executes, like, the important characters, right? Like, think about the villains. Literally, like, that man is really doing some consistent ass character writing for the villains.
Oh yeah.
Like they've all
Yeah, and
been
it's like
good.
we still haven't gotten to the good stuff with Akamura. You would think, right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
Hokuzono might drop the ball,
Some
but
some some people think that motherfucker was right. Like that's how hard Hokuzono's cooking.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean that's a fair take. Um, yeah, but like this dude is taking his sweet ass time, which is like why I'm still entertaining like the possibility of even getting more chapters like the one we just got, because he just dropped like a whole traumatic backstory of Kunishige, a character that we've known for 126 chapters now, and 125 before the last chapter, obviously. And it's like he chooses to drop his tragic backstory right in the middle of when the first enchanted blade is about to begin being forged.
Ooh,
It's
edging. Ooh,
like,
they just edging.
yeah, like, so I said this a couple of times, like in the last stream and the last episode, how nothing Hokuzono does from this point forward will surprise me. I'll definitely be impressed, I'm sure, but in terms of like where he'll go,
Ooh.
um, and I might just eat my words if he does
Hokuzono's
something
like,
really
bet.
crazy.
Wait till you see this
Yeah,
plot twist
I
I got
hope,
waiting for
I
you.
hope, man, I hope really, um, because yeah, like I don't just like I don't put anything past him really, and I do have like a sneaky suspicion that he's gonna find a way to sneak in more panels and more like more of a look into these characters past, where that's kind of like a few panels sprinkled in of like Kunishige's best memories with his parents before it all went, I mean, I was gonna say before it all went bad, but like it seemed like it was always bad with that dude around, the father. But before things, just went horrible, um, I feel like Hokuzono is still kind of gonna keep that very present and not gonna let us like forget about it. And the
Jelly.
same with Chiaki. I think he's gonna find a way to push more Chiaki development in terms of her background. Jelly goaded with the 5 gifted.
And look at that. Hoisey Papa. He's the best guy around. His
Yeah,
name's
Jelly's the
Jelly.
best guy around. Appreciate you, goat. Shout out Glow, Anon, Super Saiyan Blue, Apopa, and From Venus 1. I don't know if
Shout
any of
out.
those people are here, but shout out.
I feel like every time some people get gifted in our chat, they're never like here.
They never here, bro.
We don't even know if some of them
here.
exist.
Yeah, it's always some people I've some of them I've never seen as well. But like I said, shout out y'all. Welcome to the hideout.
Yeah, Anonymous, we're looking at you.
just singling one out.
And all of them except Glow Plasma. And hey, look, even Glow Plasma
shout out
low key. Even Glow Plasma low key.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, Karasu, it's your homie
Yeah, it'd be your own
from the
homies.
Kamunabi HQ.
But no, we appreciate that,
Yeah.
Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I could see like Azami when Azami, if and when the bastard finally shows up, I could see them kind of having like memories or like just kind of back and forth about the childhood and stuff like that, kind of through Azami's like reintroduction into the story in this flashback, and maybe you'll get more Kunishige moments then. See, I'm wondering, do we get to meet Kunishige's master that like continued teaching him?
Yes, I mean, a week ago, we would have said like, nah, no way, it's probably not relevant. But it's like, now it's just, I don't, if I had to say, I don't think so. But
You just never know.
Would it really be that crazy? Would it really be like that? Kunishige finding kind of his outlet. I mean, again, he did it like with his dad. So yeah, what's the specific? Refresh my memory, Tiberius. What's the specific mention of Kunishige's mentor or whatever? Could it not just have been his dad?
No, because that takes place. Yeah, because it takes place like, I think Shiba gives the age when he came back. Because remember he like ran away, and then went back or some shit. I think it was what is that, 114 maybe? 114 or 115? Let me see. I'm gonna look it up now just to
That's
while I
cool.
have
I'm
it
gonna
on
read.
my mind.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and read chat.
Okay, it does
Oh,
say when
go
we
ahead. Go
were
ahead.
12. Yeah, so Dad died when he was 9. And he says when we were 12, Rokuhira
Mm,
started a brutal apprenticeship as a swordsmith.
okay, true. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah. So, yeah, that dude might just get like we might just get like a half of a face reveal like we got with his father, just of when Kunishige, like I said, when he just kind of like took on that apprenticeship.
Let's look at chat, see what they gotta say. But yeah, I mean, you're right though. I mean, it could just be like
Mm-hmm.
a passing like reveal, like not too like concrete, no actual character work, just kind of almost
Yeah.
like a blank face, X face.
He had to go away for that apprenticeship. Like, is that how it's framed?
Yeah, because he does say every
So
now and
that.
then he snuck off and came home, so he was,
Mm,
not, he was away.
yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of those moments of like him going to see Chiaki and whatnot.
Yeah, they're like, there's a homeless kid again outside. Shaki, what I tell
His
you?
hands are all dirty.
Yeah, motherfucker don't barely have sleeves and shit. Um, but let's see, Benzo Bob. They be like Bob. Let's see, it says this is unrelated, but do y'all think Subaru Urita might have a rodent themed enchanted blade? Since he has a cloning sorcery and he's a chef. Ratatouille reference. What you think, Dicey?
Hey, that would be peak. Subaru the rat spirit energy manifestation. Ooh,
I don't know about the rodent thing, but like, hey, like I said, I'm cool
I'm
with
not
being wrong.
I'm not cooking. What you mean?
Not my boy. You do not have Ratatouille helping you cook right now. You're not that guy, pal.
Damn it.
Let's see.
Shout out Ratatouille, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, now I could see. I mean, this isn't something different, but I could see Pinky having like something that has to do with like snakes or something like that.
I think people had pointed out like a chameleon, which
Yeah,
I think would be
a
so
stealth
cool.
blade.
Bro. I think people pointed out like the things on her hair kind of look like weird chameleon imagery, especially like in that one close-up panel.
Yeah, like ripple pattern or whatever, like their eyes.
Yeah, I can't lie, that would be cold, man. I need her character to just we talk about this every now and then, and a lot of people do, but I need her character to just be insane.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, a smoke demon, man. Give us a Batosai
Yeah,
or a Kenpachi type character. Let her be like.
Hiyuki's. Go ahead, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, she's just she's a strong fighter, but she's not like a sword demon. I wouldn't really portray her as that, but she will crash out. She is a crash out.
Yeah, I need another female battle junkie.
Yeah, facts. Like this, I mean, I've been wanting that as well. Like that's the one thing I don't really
Yeah.
have an opinion or theory on like her abilities per se, or nothing I feel like strongly about. But that would be really fire just for her to have kind of, or even just have kind of a very like, I don't want to say sarcastic, but kind of like sharp, speaks direct, kind of cuts you, like speaks with needles.
Mm-hmm.
Even that would be enough for me, I think.
Yeah, like she's gonna have presence for sure.
It'd be funny if she's like one of the oldest ones, her and Subaru, but she's like, the young hip kind of like her and Kiri just kind of like bond. They just, click as fuck. Hey, twin.
Yeah, man. We need to see like the camaraderie between those sword bearers, man.
Yeah, no Mitsuri.
Like really.
Food and Kaichi. I hope we get to see his sword style. Yeah, but
Oh yeah, I mean we gotta. People
Kaguri's
keep
a
saying like,
man, Zoni. Okay, bro.
yeah, and Kaguri, I don't see. I don't think he's a junkie. I think he's just obsessed with the
Conflicted.
art
He's
of the sword.
conflicted.
He's
It's a
conflicted.
situationship.
Stop. Oh man, stop it.
Things are complicated with Kaguri and his love for swords.
What's good, Mike? Kudo being in the same room as Kyora is really funny. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on in chat.
Cockroach
I'm hoping we
EB.
get the.
Not gonna happen, Zoni.
We got that one already, bro. Wrong series. I'm hoping we get the anti-sorcery intrusion, and then Mutton Chops gets fucked up by Subaru.
I hope somebody beats the mask off of Joji's ass. I want them to beat the bird person out his goofy self.
If Chiaki dropped a mommy ASMR, the war would have never happened.
All right, we might need to time that person out. That has to be Miles, I bet.
I'm not going to argue against it. That's all I say. I'd like brief allusions to how Kunishige developed his principles. I love that. Definitely going to be food-based. What you thinking, McCollum? Because I see a lot of people talking about like food-based, and yeah, but what exactly we thinking? Yeah, Fartman said Kaichi. Let me see what else. Lulu was good. My hope is Pinky's sword lets her transform into big monsters or something, because her bow things look like big eyes, mimicry, like how some insects or animals imitate bigger animals with markings. Interesting. I like that. We have, God, I feel like such a LARPer right now. We don't, besides Akka, we don't have any copy thing, right? Sorcery in Bachi right now? No, we don't. Yeah, so it would be cool to see something like that. Lulu, you're cooking. Amazing juxtaposition to her cute appearance. Yeah, like that. Fartman says, in the first Seitei War panel, we saw a monster hand and a chain. I bet that'll be Pinky's EB, like the irony of a little girl having a huge monster. Yeah, kind of like, what is it?
Invincible.
Literally Monster Girl? Yeah.
Nah, you know, like
says,
I'm about to say that big hand in that panel back from like chapter 6 or whatever. That's the big gripper right there.
Yeah, plot twist.
Gripper.
It's Subaru's.
That's Subaru. That's that, you know, that gorilla grip that he's talking about.
Shiny says, man, fuck Bachi. I'm watching Spider-Man tomorrow as a pre-birthday gift. Waha. Well, first of all, Shiny, happy pre-birthday to you, brother. Hope you have a good time.
Shiny's 36 this month. Yeah, Beanzo Bob. I do too. I would love to see Kaguri get an enchanted blade, even if it's for like a short time. Seeing like I'll, you know, always like compliment him because he's like a good bridge, or like a better version of Sojo in the sense of like how they feel about the EB synchronizing with it deeper. But he actually has like, you know, swordsmanship, and he cares about it. So he'd be a really interesting person. I'd be like really good with a EB off the bat. I hope Kaguri could get some balls, to be honest. Hey, that's fair.
What Kaguri do, man?
I know,
Shiny
right?
says 45, actually. Nah, you enjoy Shiny. We know that movie's that's gonna be peak.
I gotta be dead ass real with y'all. I have never seen one of the newer Spider-Man movie.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say like any Spider-Man.
No,
movie.
I saw that.
About to just like.
What's that dude with the white lady neck that used to play Tobey Maguire? He has a white woman's neck. Like I saw those with him.
Yeah, the classics, of course. Yeah. No, this movie's gonna bang.
Oh, you calling him not having balls for fighting Samura? Bro, Samura ain't even real, and I would duck that smoke.
Oh, that's why he's shitting on him?
Yeah, I think 'cause he like dipped out on a fight or tried to, cheap shot him. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Yeah, if
I'd be
anything, he's the one that pulled up to him, like what?
I'd be way fucking dirtier if I was fighting Samura. I'd learn how to throw my voice, project my voice, like learn girl voices. I'd be trying to fuck with him.
I hate to break it to you, it's not gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. Well, it didn't look like up until Akamura showed up. It ain't look like nothing was fucking work on him anyway.
Yeah.
I'd be like, at least I brought something new to the table. Moku over there, big fucking furniture ass, just appeared to get clapped, do nothing.
Oh man. Oh man. So, do you think next chapter we just get we've talked about this quite a bit already. But do you think we just right into like imagine what would you do? I guess I'll frame it like this just so we can make this conversation a bit more interesting. What would you do if next chapter we start and the EB's already forged?
Just start agending really fucking hard.
And it's not Magatsumi, by the way.
Fuck. Well,
it's just like
I'd be like, man, you know what? I would unlist my video about the Magatsumi being crafted first, pretend it never happened, and change my online persona.
Oh man.
But no, deadass, if it's Subaru's blade first, like that don't bother me none. I'm cool with being wrong. Trust me. Like, I'm married. I am wrong every day. But
that's funny.
Hey, as long as the story and I trust Hokuzono, so and like I was glazing his execution earlier, but like dead ass, like I mean, I'm cool with like just following whatever he's presenting, even if it's something I like didn't originally be down for.
Nah, but be real. Like, it's not really the part that it wouldn't be Magatsumi, but more so the part that we just skip over the actual foraging process.
Oh,
like,
well,
the
yeah.
EB's done.
Oh, well, that's great. That's perfect for me. Kind of like, show me I was wrong. Just go instant toxic with it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think the people... I think there would definitely be a reaction to that, especially just like after how much went into that smelting, that Tatara smelting chapter.
Yeah.
I can't see a world where like we don't get the like second, well, like the forge, like the same treatment with the actual forging. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought like show us the first one, and that's why I also think like the Magatsumi theory kind of works. Because it's like, show that one. It's the blade to save Chiaki. He's making it for that reason. It's the first blade he's cooking up, so this is what's on his mind. All the memories he has with her. She saved his life. So now he's cooking up something that, will save her life. And the person that's going to wield it wants to, is like, got an issue because, like he was saying, Hiroto wouldn't stand for this. And Gyu's like, you're right. He fucking died, laying down. And here comes Kunishige making a sword to save Chiaki, which he'll eventually wield to actually, end it. But, then we get the time skip after that. I could see him like jumping ahead after the first one's crafted. Give us the emotions and all that, and maybe he's when he's done crafting it, he's gonna know that like there's something different with this blade. Like, I can't imagine anyone being able to wield this because it's a blade meant to save Chiaki. So the person that's suited for this blade should want to save Chiaki, like against everything else. And Akamura does kind of fit that bill. I mean, obviously. But, from that point forward, knowing that no one, like, because he hasn't seen Akamura in 2 years since his growth. So he doesn't know exactly, like, how Akamura currently is. So that realization we won't see until they start, they get back in touch. So that's why we get the time skip from the other 5. Time skip, we'll skip the other 5 because he already knows like he has to like make the rest of the swords with specific functions. Like and that's what kind of limits them to a certain degree, or kind of vibe checks for a certain type of person.
Yeah, someone said in our comments, I think on the most recent most recent podcast episode, um somebody said in the comments that they are starting to think that the Akamura being Kunishige's most trusted ally was propaganda, from the Kamunabi after everything went down. And
But
that's not something I had.
But we found that information out from Samura, and I mean he knew about everything else.
Mm,
So like that information about
okay.
him being Akamura, I'm pretty sure it was given to us by Samura.
See, now I want to go back.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
I was gonna ask you for a chapter.
Because that had
that's the case.
Be around right when he popped out.
I know. I can recall, like, and this is afterwards. This is after we've already, met, and like we know quite a bit about Akamura. But there's that moment when Chihiro's looking at the newspaper and he asks him about it, and obviously, Kunishige doesn't really say much. But yeah, I didn't remember Samura being specifically the one that said that Akamura.
Yeah, I could be wrong for sure.
Mellowware 251 says chapter 72 it was Ichiki.
Oh, well, he's a bomb there. Like, yeah, we can't trust his ass. I thought Samura also said that at one point, but Samura was that talk with Samura. That must have been what I was thinking of. Yeah, Ichiki, like, this dude's a fence sitter. He's just like, yeah, I don't agree with this, but he's also gonna be there like 5 minutes early, buttoned up, ready to help.
Fence sitter is actually quite like an on the money.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I don't agree with it either. He's like, yeah, get that 3-month-old or that 6-month-old baby ready. Like Subaru don't agree with it. Subaru don't agree with it, and what's he do? He helps Kunishige out.
Yeah, I can read into this a bit later, but yeah. So the point is that that's very interesting to me. It's not something I had really. I can't find it. I'm kind of skimming over the chapter, so I'm not looking too deep into it. Obviously, we're streaming. But yeah, like the premise of that is very interesting to me because even though it doesn't really change much in the way that like we already know how everything plays out, the way we've been looking at things, and especially this conversation surrounding like the Magatsumi, more so in Akamura's hands, not necessarily the whole thing surrounding Kunishige forging it and what exactly he's pouring into that sword, but about like Akamura being selected by Kunishige to wield that blade. The way I have been looking at that is obviously through the lens that they become, he becomes his most trusted ally. Sometimes something happens there where Kunishige trusts Akamura the most. And I want to believe that it's obviously more, if it turns out that it's not propaganda, that it's more than just, well, he's, Babe's little bro. Obviously Akamura's got skills as well. I'm kind of like trying to see this from like different angles with that possibility now, because does Kunishige just give him the blade because he is Babe's little bro and he's got insane sword skills? Is that why he just ends up giving him the Magatsumi and there's really none of this, like, because we know how Kunishige feels about wielding swords. Imagine if there's like, he doesn't necessarily see any of that in Akamura. Like it turns out that Akamura didn't exactly, it turns out that it wasn't because he was his most trusted allies. It had nothing to do with his values. It just so happened that like, well, yeah, he's Chiaki's brother and he's become the sword saint, so I guess he's the one to wield it. Would that make things any different for you in terms of how you view like that whole situation?
talking about like I was kind of lost a minute there, but I think I know exactly
Yeah,
what
yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
but you're basically saying like the reasons why he chose Akamura was because of like his you know ability with the sword is what you're saying.
essentially, because it was just the best guy available.
Okay, instead
Really.
of it being more about him wanting to save Chiaki, like because Kunishige had these thoughts, or at least if my theory is correct, these thoughts were what wanting to save the person that saved him, and we literally have that chapter. What was it? 2 chapters before the last one, where we see Chiaki, saving little Akamura when he was crying and stuff like that, and and they also had that stick that they're like he was like it was a sword or something too that they were like passing in that floor. Or he wanted to give it to her or some shit. But
Yeah, he wanted to give her a little
yeah,
stick.
like that chapter. But
Yeah.
like, so you're saying it's more about just his like pedigree, and he's just the strongest, more so than it being about him wanting to save Chiaki, just like he crafted the sword to save Chiaki.
No, I'll frame it like this because I realized that I made that a lot more confusing than it had to be. I'm asking you a personal question of like, how would you feel about the potential that of there not being any real, like, that the relationship between Akamura and Kunishige is not what we've been led to believe in terms of how much, like, him
Oh,
becoming
okay.
Kunishige's trusted ally, and that it just turns out that Kunishige basically just gave him Magatsumi because one, it's Chiaki's little brother, and he knows he wants to save her. Like, he's the only guy that kind of comes close, like, to Kunishige, or is obviously like right there with Kunishige and how strongly he feels for Chiaki's safety and what he's willing to do to achieve that, and his skills, right? Like that basically just like what we got in the comments. It's not really that he was his most trusted allies. It just so happened that like their goals aligned, and he's the most skilled person. And he basically just said, "Well, look, man, there's like I said,
Oh,
there's
I
nobody
see.
else."
I get what you're saying.
Does that
So
make a does
him
that
not
make a
being
difference for you?
no, it doesn't. Not.
No, right?
Yeah, it doesn't to me. Like him being his most trusted ally. Like, yeah, sure, a lot can be done with that, because Akamura could maybe look up to Kunishige for doing what he did, and Akamura like kind of looks at him like a big brother at some, at this like young moment of his life. But I mean, obviously, we know like he's a he's a different person these days. But like that being like if that was the case and he wasn't his most trusted ally, it just I don't think it would like matter a whole lot to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I think it would if as of right now it feels like it would be a benefit to the story to see that relationship. Like for
Yeah,
them to
and
see
like
that relationship to kind of like bloom while we're, dealing with like Kunishige and Chiaki getting closer to that point of like um you know forging Chihiro, like that relationship is like you know like just seeing that all kind of play into itself and like what it means for the story. I do think it would benefit the narrative, but like I don't personally have like so much stocks on him. Like I'm not over there in every conversation. Yeah, remember Akamura was his right hand man, his most trusted ally. Like it doesn't. I'm 50-50, I guess.
yeah, and I guess the way I see it right now is that I believe that the truth will fall somewhere in the middle, because there really isn't much of a difference between like I think during like times of war, right? Like in the situation that they find themselves in, and just how much is at stake, and the time, the timetables, and the fact that they don't have like an opportunity to just kind of sit around and evaluate what the best option is. It's just, we have to act fast, right? So I think that the truth will be somewhere in the middle, where a lot of that trust is basically just off, on the back of, again,
That's my
Akamura being
brother-in-law,
Chiaki's.
man. That ain't my
Yeah,
brother. That's
that's
my
my
brother-in-law.
exactly. That's my brother-in-law, and he's the sword saint. Say less.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's enough to just kind of like build a strong enough bond. But I also at the same time, I don't think it's exactly like it has been framed in that he was his most trusted ally. Like he
Yeah.
was, like he was in that Azami or Shiba status. Like I don't think it's gonna be like on that. And we know that those are Kunishige's homies. Those are his guys. I don't think Akamura's relationship with Kunishige is really gonna be something like that. It's more so like the desperate circumstances and obviously a hell of an aligned goal, right? And Chiaki, I think that's just basically what kind of establishes that bond. But outside of that, and I think that's exactly why the values as it relates to wielding the enchanted blades. I used to think, I've talked about this before, that um, Kunishige had kind of like much rougher views, and he was much more kind of like what we know about what Akamura did in terms of just more quick to cross that line, really, if it had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And then no, like it seems like Kunishige has always had like the same values, right?
Yeah, and it's
And
funny.
obviously something. Yeah.
That we got, it was during the Akamura fight at the end of part 1 when they Chihiro thinks back at like when he was younger trying to read up about Akamura.
Yeah.
And Kunishige was like, it's just as it says there. Like he's just like, and it's really because he just never fucked with him, and he even made his life even worse. That shit. Like he just.
Yeah, that shit would be funny. Yeah, yeah, like the more we see, and obviously we haven't seen anything from Akamura after like that chapter that we got, where we see more of him and Chiaki. But I'm starting to get the feeling that like it really wasn't like they were tight like that. It was just kind of like a product of the moment and what had to be done.
A byproduct of foraging, but not the byproduct you're thinking.
Yeah, I guess.
I want to say Mello here says, I actually believe that it's propaganda as a way to pin the blame on Kunishige. If the truth came out, yeah. Very true. It seems very like a very political tool to use. What if the Mikaboshi take Chiaki hostage at the end of the war and Akamura accidentally kills her when going off, taking out the rest of them? Junior says. I mean, I hope that poor thing doesn't have to ever step foot on Shikoku. Because, man, boy, can you imagine how much they're going to be side-eyeing Hokuzono every chapter? Boy. And personally, I just don't want that for her character, but, like if it happens, like I said, let Hokuzono cook. My bad, Dice.
No, you're good. I would only care to see her kind of step on Shikoku if we get kind of like an arc, like what we've talked about. Not an arc, I'm sorry, but
I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. Get my boat ready.
No, we've talked about like the interesting parallels between Aryu and Chiaki. I think there's like an opportunity if Hokuzono plans to bring her to Shikoku. I think there's like an opportunity for some very interesting and good conversations and dialogue between Chiaki and Aryu, as both like heirs. In terms of Aryu, he's literally an heir. Chiaki is obviously in a different position, but as heirs to like a throne that has so much weight,
Yeah, I think
and history.
I got a crazy take here. I think there's a slight, there's a sliver in me that thinks maybe Aryu doesn't want to like necessarily handle it this way. Like he doesn't just want to straight up go to war, or at least like I think it's like more the king, I should say, like the more toxic like decisions.
Yeah,
and
we've
stuff.
Talked about
yeah,
this.
And like not saying obviously Aryu got no problem throwing hands. He's like the guy that can't fight, but he just would prefer not to maybe. But for his people, that's a good enough reason. Like we see he didn't want to use the spirit manifestation against Hiroshima 4. And now sure, that could just be because he just, wanted to withhold that weapon. Or it could also be that he truly values the Datanseki as something that shouldn't be used, for something like that. like, it's like he kind of like has to, because his dad's telling him, to protect your people, you got to go to these lengths. And it was, so their conversation would be like, they both like kind of doing things that they personally would be against. But in service to their clan and their people, they're just tools.
Yeah, precisely. It's like a it can't be helped attitude, right? Just like Chiaki said, well, fuck it, I guess I have to turn myself in, and that's that, right? For Aryu, it's kind of like something similar when it comes to crossing that line.
Yeah,
well,
death,
this is what we have to do,
scorpion, crab, laser beam.
Yeah, so that's like under only that circumstance right now, is that I would be interested in seeing Chiaki even step close to Shikoku. Besides that, keep her away from there.
I would say, what would you rather see? A conversation between, like, just one-on-one conversation between Chiaki and Ryu, or a one-on-one conversation between Kunishige and Ryu, or maybe Kunishige and the king, because the king's the one that wants to.
Chiaki, man.
Yeah, Chiaki for sure. Cause even like hearing myself say it, I was like, man, that shit ain't as hard as you think it would be. But I would, like to see Kunishige like kind of somehow have like just some kind of interaction with Ryu or the king. He's like, you think it's gonna be? You think it was gonna be that easy, son?
It ain't gonna be sweet, bro.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I see like why you pose that question. That's interesting to think about. I just think Chiaki has more to offer to the conversation itself. I think the position that she's
the dynamics are better.
She's done the dynamic. Yeah, for sure. I just think there's more substance there, and the dialogue itself, I think it being Chiaki with Aryu specifically,
and it's more plausible.
Yeah, there's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can actually see it, right? Like, again, I don't know what they're gonna figure out to get Chiaki over there, right? Because
hey, bro,
the plan was
it's
to
called
hand
the
out his
death laser scorpion crab thing. That's all.
They're just gonna remember that they can just like threaten them with that. Because again,
I'll whip that bitch out.
They're negotiating for some reason.
I'll whip that thing out.
Do we forget that we completely washed their asses on Hiroshima? We could just pull up.
Yeah, you had Japanese Jesus, sword fighting Jesus over here, and the man died with his other homies.
Yo, appreciate you, Mango. Appreciate you pulling up.
All right, Miles. Oh, what's up, beef? My favorite flavor of beef.
Flavored beef. What's good, man? Appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, Morpheus says, I agree. I think Aryu's not trying to go this far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Don't make me start singing Linkin Park here. Morpheus also says, I just feel like he's not going to give her any kind of happy ending at this point. I don't think it's as bleak as it seems. I think even if she dies, I think Hokuzono will write something powerful. And yeah, it might not be happy, but I don't think he's going to do her. I don't think he's going to do her dirty. I don't think, like, it might be tragic and sad and we might bawl our eyes out, but I think he'll do something good. And yeah, maybe that plays into, like, he's not going to give her any kind of happy ending, but I think it's going to be bittersweet, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, whether it's because she saves Chihiro as her last kind of act, or like Tiberius says, she has her agency and she does whatever.
That's it. She dies as Chiaki Soga and not Princess Chiaki.
Yeah.
Or Princess Soga.
I think it's going to be well done. I think there's going to be some, like, bittersweetness.
Yeah, like her making the choice to do something because she wants to do it. I don't think it's that.
And she'll have an impact.
Yeah, and
it will be impactful.
Yeah, exactly, and that'll basically be like the true, like, foundation of Chihiro's character will happen in that moment, I feel like. And I mean, sure, that you could kind of like say, oh, well, that's the whole, like, problem with the writing, but, like, just viewing it as a, like, what the characters mean to each other in terms of, like, relationship and all that, I I just like I think like her character, like just viewing her character as an actual person, like being able to finally make that decision of your own volition and make a change, like because you chose to do it, and it's what you want to do. Like that's important.
Yeah, and even like when I say she's gonna have an impact, I don't just mean in the story, duh. I
Third
mean like
impact is what he's saying.
no,
Oh.
it's not gonna be that bad. It's not
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
that
yeah.
bad.
Oh, Shinji Chiaki. We don't. No one needs a Shinji Chiaki.
No, I think that whatever she does, it's gonna have like an actual ripple effect in what's going on. I think whatever move she does, it's gonna have like real, obviously in the world of Kagurabachi, like just
Oh yeah.
consequences.
It's gonna be her fault
like,
that
ripples
Yura's
in
wife
that world.
dies. Damn, that's that's
Yeah.
something.
Oh man, imagine that. Imagine that.
Hey, I mean, in my defense, I love Chiaki, but I do think that's what that whole thing was about, showing Yura's house and all that. If she didn't take her role as Princess Soga seriously, that was the outcome. And I think that's what's telling is she's gonna move, or what removes her from that world is gonna be, a choice that she makes, and hopefully she can go out with a smile and be resolved in her decisions. I'm gonna cry though. I love Chiaki, man. Her character's so good.
And I'm like, and I'll address chat in a minute. I see some people cooking. I think like it's gonna be really a self-fulfilling prophecy, especially like what we saw from that one scene, the Yura's house without Yura, whatever. At this point, like I'm just convinced it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever she does or doesn't do, it's gonna directly lead to everything. Not saying it's like her fault. I just think we're gonna see that there's nothing she could have done to change course. And it's not because of her, it's because of everything going on. Kunishige forging the enchanted blades, obviously like the whole thing with the Mikaboshi. I just think that the more they try to avoid that specific prophecy, that's going to be the one to take place. So yeah. Bean Zobob asks, do y'all think Sumika is a shared ability of the Mikaboshi Guardians or Aryu's unique sorcery? Pretty sure that that's the Mikaboshi Guardians sorcery. That is the sorcery passed down from the old Mikaboshi King. That's the one he used to recreate the environment. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's how it's stated. So yeah, Sumika, the real power of Sumika is the ability, what is it, to eradicate its enemies?
Death Scorpion laser beam.
Yeah, Death Scorpion laser beam. Yeah. No, yeah, that's the we'll have to wait and see exactly what else the other Mikaboshi Guardians pull out of the hat, but I'm pretty sure that that's it's the old Mikaboshi Guardian sorcery, which was passed down to the 6 Guardians.
Yeah, the Sumika, so yeah. But I think they'll all have their own like interpretation of Sumika. Like I think they will have different. Each one will have their own spirit manifestation.
Oh yeah. They can't all have Scorpion, Centipede, Laser Beam.
Death Scorpion lasers. X5000, Megatron, Optimus Prime.
Harrison, what's good? Harrison says killing Chiaki automatically doesn't mean bad writing, even if Twitter bozos may cry about it. It's all about execution. Yeah,
that is true.
That's right.
That is true.
We talk a lot about Hogazono's execution. I said rarely does he miss when it comes to that. So.
See, Morpheus says, I bet Hokuzono is going to give her a moment with Chihiro like Naruto and his parents had before they died. See, like, now you're trying to, like, look, if y'all going to roast me for, being wrong about so many theories, y'all can't be, like, piggybacking off my theories either. It's like my Kunishige reappearing.
You said that about Kunishige.
Yeah, so, like, now, like, more, I got my eyes on you, bro.
Man, I don't want that. not the Kunishige one specifically. Cook, that's your theory, but
Yeah, tell Morpheus to suck it.
no, 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 no.
I'm playing. I'm
I don't
playing.
know, man. I don't want, we get that in Naruto, and that's cute and all, and we love to see it, and this is a shonen,
X-Win.
so. But I don't know. I think it would be more impactful for like not to get something like that,
Ooh,
and like it being Chiaki's actions would kind of resonate, um, with Chihiro. Whatever he learns about her, whatever impact like she had on the world, which we'll see in part two, where when we return to present day. I mean, um, I don't know. I feel I like I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker again for like bittersweet stuff and like tragic stuff, and there's I think there's more to do with him like not meeting her, but still ways to convey like that emotion of her presence still being felt, and like him still feeling that she's with him.
Yeah, like she
Uh,
makes up, like, she's, the obviously his mom, like she passed down her genes to, like, cook that
yeah,
big-headed child up. Damn, I mean,
yeah.
Chihiro did have a big-ass head as a baby, let's be real, but I did want to say, what was it? It was about the whole, oh yeah, like, all I
Oh, I'm
know is,
sorry, Morpheus. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tiberius. Yeah, okay, I misinterpreted that, Morpheus. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Chiaki and Baby Chihiro is gonna be beautiful, bro. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Apologies, Ty. Go ahead.
no, you're good, Papa. I was gonna say, now it would be crazy if a motherfucker pulls up when she passes away and he just so happens to wear a top hat and have a butthole eye, and he starts doing some
Oh
Reaper
my
Death Seal
god.
shenanigans.
Oh my god.
Any type of like bullshit way out there, like obviously not gonna happen theory, I'm gonna just start tagging that to Hatshaku's character.
Yeah, no. I'm about fed up with having to listen to these Hatshaku theories. God damn it.
He's probably still in Hiroshima, they say.
They say, yeah. Harrison asks, "What if Chiaki goes insane and starts receiving her visions as vivid hallucinations, kind of like how Ikuto perceived his sorcery as a separate entity?"
Okazano better not go outside.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty crazy stuff. I've talked a bit before about her misinterpreting her visions. Uh, I think when it comes to like this prophecy stuff, you can get creative with it and do some interesting things with these characters that can see the prophecy. I'm not caught up, obviously, before Tiberius says it with
I
Chojin
dare
X,
you.
but if you've read that, you obviously like have another example of all the things that could be done with a character like Chiaki. And tragedy is usually top of the list. So yeah, her going crazy wouldn't exactly be all that crazy itself. I'll just say.
Oh boy, Twitter would be on fire that day.
Yeah, yeah. Again, Harrison, what if Chiaki resented Chihiro for his red eyes, the same eyes
Oh,
that proved her brother the tool for the
can't do
malediction?
that. Can't do that.
There would be parallels with Kunishige's mom. Yeah, now see, talk about like going bleak. That would definitely be that's definitely a way. That's definitely a way. I think I like the her going crazy theory more if we're just discussing tragic shit, you know, tragic fates for Chiaki. Um, I
Yeah,
think,
she's like, why don't you go
her.
somewhere with your stupid red fucking eyes, Kunishige? Like, hopefully that's about as bad as, if that happened, that's about as bad as it would get. Like, your eyes look like
Yeah,
a baboon's ass. She just like
yeah.
starts roasting him.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't really do her dirty, man. Like, I think he's shown enough of what he can do with like tragic characters. I don't. I would like Chiaki to be something different, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I can't lie. Even if he went that route, I wouldn't necessarily love the decision. or the character choice. But I'd still be reading. That wouldn't make me drop the series.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But it would definitely be like, for me, it'd be like an oof. Like, really, man? I don't know. I don't know. We've done the tragic backstory thing a couple of times now.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
we had a fake blind man trying to give us his spiel not too long ago.
Yeah. I don't know. Obviously, it's like Harrison also said, it's execution. So, we'll see. We'll see.
My favorite flavor of beef says, I feel like every character with an inherited ability has had a shitty life. And Beanzo said, yeah, seems like it. Yeah, that's like that whole, clan dynamics, always toxic. No matter what series it's portrayed in, you could go, let's pull a shoujo out my hat. Fruits Basket. Go peep the Soma clan. Go see the type of shit that they was doing. So like someone like Hogazono, who's like big into cinema and Western media, he's gonna go deep on it, and he's already delivered some pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Like visceral imagery. It's like a lot of the impactful moments you could feel, for the good moments and the bad moments. It's like that his eyes, like his art with his eyes and his hands, like they really add so much to the interactions between the characters. Something small like that, though, it bleeds through the paper to me.
Yeah, it just kind of speaks to it's effortless how much pressure comes with inheriting any sort of sorcery. And like you said, and especially like in these clans and in these worlds. So yeah, it just, again, it ain't sweet. It ain't sweet when you...
My little girl's about to inherit an ass whooping. Girl, I'm just
playing. Yeah, again, I just think it speaks to that. Harrison, I'm not gonna read that one.
Yeah, you're not cooking with that one. You was like, you had us in the first half with the first one, and then like the second one was all right with now, and then that third one, sheesh.
Yeah. How about you guys? You guys have any theories for next chapter?
127. What y'all got? Come on. Dice is gonna remember all of them off of his top of his dome.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna freestyle them all just back to back. Make them rhyme somehow.
Speaking of freestyling, have you ever seen the Despacito the Despacito remix, but it's just Naruto character names?
No. I've seen a lot of Despacito remixes. That's not one of them.
Dice has his own Despacito remix. Why don't we watch that?
No, let's not, Tiberius.
It won't copyright us.
No, I don't. That's not. No.
Look at this chat. Anyway. You see chat? Look at this. Oh, closed-mindedness is what we have. You know what? I might as well be on Shikoku dealing with you.
How, man?
No, I'm sending you that link. You gonna watch it later though.
No, I'll watch it. I want
an 8-minute breakdown video. Well.
I can recite it after I,
Oh, chat.
Watch it back.
Now I know I've set myself up and I've dug my own grave essentially with making like deals of like if this don't happen I'm gonna do this, which we still got my Ibiki one, which we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about that. But we gotta think of something for Dice. And by the way, I always forget to mention this in the beginning, but on Dice's Soul, like subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that button. Join the Discord. It's in the description below.
Yeah.
We trying to hit 1K subs. Dice told me he won't hit me anymore if we hit 1K subs. Help me out.
I didn't say that.
He did not say it.
Harrison Wright again in chat. Maybe something with
Oh.
Kunishige's apprenticeship abuse in chapter 127. Interesting. Maybe we will know when Azami got kicked out. Maybe some Shiba background. Well, look, man, it's about damn time we get some Azami.
Azami is
Okay.
like the white privilege character of Kagurabachi. He comes from like a doctor.
Ow.
This little Richie Rich coming over here with his sleeves
No,
on. Kunishige's
he
over
got
there.
Nah, he got kicked out. He got kicked out. He got kicked out, bro. Come on now. Come on now. So you're still gonna hit him?
He's still, yeah, he's gonna hit me. He's texting me right now.
Can I plead the fifth?
I mean, you can. Doesn't mean shit. Not here anyway.
Zoni, you know damn well Kurushi, no, it's not ending no damn war.
We need like a crazy ass bet with like Zoni. Like, is there any chance that we will see a cockroach in the entirety of Kagurabachi? It could be a spirit manifestation. It could be a sorcery. It could be a real animal or a real insect.
He said a real animal.
Yeah, it could be a real human being, person, animal thing.
Yeah, those exist.
But
Seriously,
wouldn't it be funny if on the final page there's just like a random roach like on the street somewhere?
On the wall?
Yeah, like it clutches up.
Yeah, Zoni's Hokuzono.
But dude, we have to get better with remembering to like plug that shit up at the top. I'm so bad at that.
Oh, at the top. Yeah. Yeah, it's usually because we just, we come into these streams with a much more like chill, laid back approach. So yeah, no, but you're right. Gotta remind these folks.
Hello, we're just
Speaking
transparent.
Of Azami,
oh yeah, the sorcery.
Yeah, Beanzo, Bob. You wanna
Infinite money
explain that, or you
glitch.
want me to?
Infinite money glitch, bro. Like I said, he's Richie Rich. The first time I did, well, he does create the coins. At first, I thought that he just pulls.
Create the coins.
Yeah, I think he creates the coins actually.
He doesn't create no coins. Type.
So he's just jiggling around with the keys. Wait, I think I might need to lay off the pack, but even I just got back.
No, he doesn't create.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember I made all the memes about him being the loudest sorcerer around.
Yeah, I mean, and those are great because he's got a pocket full of change, but he's not 3D printing those bitches.
I mean, technically, they just need to be spirit manifestations. Those fish look real as fuck.
You know what? Touche. That's a very good response. But no, we've only seen spirit energy manifestations with EBs or Datsenseki related shit.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he was.
With a pocket full of change.
Bro, I'll tell you, I saw a thread on that, and that shit.
What, somebody saying that he creates the coins?
Bro,
that was the thread.
I might have glaucoma or some shit.
Yo, stop it, Tiberius. Come on. Don't joke. Don't play with that. Okay.
I got bronchitis.
What are you talking about, man? No, let me tell Beanzo Bob with the zombies. Let me.
Oh yeah, no, cause like when that's what it was. Like when he actually goes to use it in chapter 70 and chapter 96. Like I forgot what they said, but that shit really was like, okay, it's looking like he's just got like a spirit energy, and then he flips it. It doesn't look like anything's there, but it's just the coin's small.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so you're not cooking, right? The coin's just small.
I mean, hey, maybe it's a big yen. I don't know how big yen is.
Oh, I see. When he says coin.
Yeah, and then like in between his fingers, it looks like there's just spirit energy right there. Like, I mean, it looks yen got to be really small then. Shit, I don't got yen, girl.
Chad, is he cooking?
Yo, I'm telling you,
he is.
I don't
think he is,
bro. Ain't no way he's jangling around with his fucking. Sound like he's about to go to the laundromat for a fucking week straight. They'd be like,
I think he is,
bro. I'm telling you, man. Chad, I'm telling you, bro. Go look at chapter 96.
Oh No, I'm looking at 96. I know what you're saying. That's why I'm asking Chad.
Yeah.
You might, and like it's 2 coins, and then when he punches Yura, there's like coins everywhere.
Well, yeah, he hit him so hard it's like Sonic. Fucking rings started popping out his ass.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, that's a good one. I'll give you that one. Yeah, just just bling bling everywhere. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Bro, I'd be like, man, right when we start fighting in the water, he smells like wet pennies and shit. I'm like, look, fam, we can't fight no more. I'm gonna throw up. You smell like wet pennies.
You're right. He puts his fingers together. There's not
Snap your fingers.
I don't know, man. Like,
damn, rock with.
I don't know.
All I know is that boy got some bulbous ass thumbs too.
But anyways, to answer Beanzo Bob's question and probably butcher it as well,
he creates coins.
Basically, that's up for debate whether he creates coins. But anyways, that's not the coin sorcery.
I mean, you gotta make the coins first. But...
Stop it. Actually, you know what? Hold on.
Did he ever like loan Chihiro some change? Hold on, Chihiro. He has one of those little things that the people at like arcades have where you could like dispense a bunch of quarters quick.
Yeah, so what Azami's family would do is they would tape the coins in whatever area was like they had in pain, and the electrical currents would kind of like alleviate the pain in the muscles. And then this dude Azami just kind of took that and just used it for combat. So he would use the currents, the electrical currents, which original intention was for, again, like relieving pain. And that motherfucker turned it to like to inflict pain. So he just basically weaponized a healing, I guess, based source.
Yeah, I mean, he could also, for himself and all types of shit.
Yeah.
It's just not like, I don't think it's a very glamorous sorcery, you know what I mean? Because but we also have never seen him throw like a dime at a regular person. Like, imagine Ikura getting hit with a dime from Azami. He might die.
Yeah, he might die.
And that's just a dime.
He might die. But yeah, it can.
I'm just saying, son.
Like pain and serious illnesses. So it's a pretty good sorcery.
It could it says intensely stimulate the muscle fibers of an opponent.
Yeah, that's what Azami does when he turns it into.
You're getting hit with a bunch of them, and like I said,
thumb locked, literally.
I mean, bro, like honestly, where's this dude holding all that change at? If he's not creating it,
he just has it in his pocket, man. What's your fucking deal?
What's your deal, buddy? Like his dad's over there, like sitting over there, like Magneto, just spinning coins around his hand and shit.
I saw that shit. Yeah.
Like, why is he aura farming? What's up, Khalil? My bad. Dice is trying to make me feel bad about making he's hating on me for being right, actually.
Khalil, fucking Tiberius is saying that Azami creates his coins.
Yeah, I mean, that's an expensive ability. On a fixed, salary from the government? No way. Well, he might have a lot of coins because he was kicked out, so he's probably unhoused for a little while.
I'm telling you,
so man. So you think that makes him stronger? His unhoused change because it means more to him?
Brother, cut him some slack. Jeez.
Let me chill. That now I'm going into a little edgy humor. I don't want to do that. Just all I'm saying is we never seen Azami pay for a drink at the corner store, with his little change out of his pocket. I mean, we've never seen him do really much of anything except the fight.
Okay, so now we slandering Azami. That's what we doing.
Hey, now. Azami's like my 6th favorite character.
That's cool, man.
He used to be my 4th. He's now my 6th.
Try 3rd. He
Only
keeps
25
cents on him
cents?
every day. That's what I'm telling him.
Damn, he
He's
better
like,
not.
it's beyond him that a man be walking around with some change in his pants. Tiberius is like flabbergasted. He can't
Son, they got
fathom
cell
it.
phones in that world. That 25 cents, you know, like, how you trying to play the game with only 50 cent? 50, well, you know, that's the game, the G
Okay.
remix. You remember that, the Ghost Unit mixtape? That shit was so hard. We'll talk about that later. But, I mean, I don't know, Chad. What do y'all think about Azami? Do you think he makes the coins, or is he jingle jangling around with a lot of change in his pocket? I want to know that.
Flavored.
Beef.
Yeah, I'll give him a chance. What if next chapter is Subaru clones holding off Kamunabi forces while Kunishige forges the first enchanted blade? We've entertained this as well, right? Like 2 streams ago.
But you'll hear this in the background. And Azami sneaks up.
Yeah. Nah, the Masumi are getting packed up.
Ari will pop a cockroach move. Yeah, no, for real. I do like Subaru is gonna have a field day on their ass. Like, you're gonna see someone that looks like Ro, but normal like height for his age. You're gonna see someone that looks like Moku, but more like, you know, capable and actually does something for them. Then you're gonna see a Mami Sumi. If they give us a Mami Sumi, oh my god. God damn.
Yeah,
I might have to make 11 cents.
Beef says Azami got that change on him.
He got that change on him. I'm just saying, bro. I know it doesn't seem like it at first, but now that you looked at it, you gotta say. I know you were kind of like.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yep. That's
Dice just hates it.
I just
fucking,
agenda. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't, bro.
That's real. He's too broke. Yeah, he's too broke.
I can't. What if Azami is already insane? What if his insanity buff is
Harrison
coins offensively?
he wants to see the world burn in Kagurabachi.
He likes his insane characters.
Everyone's a crash out. It's the Kagurabachi, but everyone's a crash out.
I see what you're saying. Kind of like the same Ikuto thing you brought up, but because he's
either way, Dice thinks that his dad, the doctor, was throwing real change as patients. I would find a new doctor if that was the case. Oh shit, wait. Oh fuck, I just realized, where's Dice ain't talking? He just said his power went out. Alright, chat. So let's talk about Dice now that he isn't here.
Nah.
Oh, oops. Yeah, Zoni, we cannot talk about Dice.
No, I have to pull up from my phone. I think we're gonna have to wrap this one up. My fucking power just went out.
I just gotta outlast you. We're gonna stay on for 24 hours. We already been live for 90 minutes.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It feels good, just a chill stream. You know, we got like some insanity theories literally in the chat. And I'm not gonna be mad if it does go that route, but if that happens, I'm just gonna give up theorizing if all those happen. But I'll be happy for you.
What specifically are we talking about?
All of the Harrison's insanity theories.
Every single one.
And the King, yeah, the Azami already being insane.
No, the King, not that one, gang. Come on, not that one. No,
Good to be back to the swing of things. Bro. Facts, egg noodles. Egg noodles. Let me ask you a question. And there is a right or wrong answer. Do you think Azami creates the coins for his sorcery, or is he just throwing like real life change at people? Or yen, essentially. Because
you're like the equivalent of like stopping people on the street.
Like, hey, yeah.
Like, sir, do you have 1 minute? Like,
yeah, exactly. Tell me what you think about the geopolitical status of. I got elephantitis.
Oh man.
The cockroach theory, trust. If that theory becomes true, Zoni, I'll let you adopt me. And I don't know how that would work or the specifics, but they're all in the insane asylum.
Yeah, Zoni, you're gonna have to figure that one out.
25 cents on him every day. Like y'all literally today might have made me have to push Azami down one more spot. Am I like he might not
bro.
And look, number 6 is empty. Like I'm not even putting anyone in his place. I just gotta move him down.
Bro, I'll make you sign an apology form.
I love Azami.
I'll make you go 0 for 2 on apology forms.
He's got that jingle on him. Yeah, Kunishige to forge him some coins. Man, like that. Hey,
who said that? Someone said that in chat.
Sorry, I can't tell you. You have to be in the chat to know. Sorry. Dan Dice about that FOMO.
Stop.
Dice got FOMO. Look at him. Cool. Hey, but shout out to you for pulling back in. I was hoping it'd just be like.
No, I'm about to get out of here.
I was hoping you didn't come back so I could slander you a bit and tell people your real age. But.
No, I'll get out of here. You can slander me. Go tell them I'm
I'll do it anyway. Like
with Shiny.
Okay, well, Egg Noodles said he got that. He's the one that got that jingle on him. He asked Kunishige to force some coins, and he says, jokes aside, yeah, I think he does. Me too.
Okay, gang. Nice. All right, that's all right. Yeah.
That should make you love him more. Infinite money glitch, literally. But if you could fight, anything is free anyway.
Right, so.
Oh, that's what I was waiting to hear before I got off.
Yeah.
He was right. I don't get to hear that too much.
Okay,
like I said, I'm married, and Dice is like my second partner in life, so it feels good one of them at least says I'm right.
Light?
But since I got that now, I think we're gonna cut it out of here. Yeah, it's always fun. Real. Appreciate everyone pulling up. Make sure like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord in the description below, all those good things. And we actually got like this like new little idea we're cooking up slowly. But be on the lookout for that. Maybe I've already told you about it.
Okay, cool.
It's like the 82-0 thing.
Yeah. No, I'm just messing. Messing.
But like, I'll maybe like next stream we'll have like a goal. We'll set like a little goal for like super chats or something, and if we hit it, maybe we'll announce it. Yeah, like Flavored Beef brings up a good point before we leave.
We're close to. What's that?
No, you're cooked. Yours is way more important than mine.
What?
Say what you were gonna say. What you were saying is more important than my bullshit joke I was about to say.
No, I go ahead. I lost my train of thought.
Well, we're almost at 900 subs. I think you were about to go somewhere with that, or you know.
Oh yeah. The goal. I'm sorry. You talked about the goals. We're also like near 900 subs, so we could, maybe set a goal with subs or for like the next couple of streams, not necessarily the next one. But yeah.
Maybe you'll get some sexy incentives. Hishaku Hideout After Dark calendar, maybe. Oh, but Flavored Beef said, and we'll actually get out of here after this.
Let's get some sexy.
Azami used his last coins to buy a Coke and can't use sorcery for the rest of the day. Facts. Like, he's like, oh shit.
No, we're not slandering Azami. I said that. Much less to buy Coke, bro. I don't even like Coke.
Ooh, you're such an edgy badass.
Maybe some chips.
Some chips. All right, bro. Bye, Dice. Later, chat. Y'all be cool. Have a good night.